Believers and non-believers, welcome into another video. Today we're going to be doing some Trench Crusade lore. Considering I got recommended this one by my chat. The Ethiopian Empire of Trench Crusade, which I don't think we learned about this one. Maybe we have, I'm not sure. I think we might have covered them very briefly. But if we haven't, this is going to be my introduction. So, that being said, I think it's about time I get into this one, because I'm curious what they have, considering we learned this much more. And I'm hoping we get more lore about the Paladins, because I really want to know what happened to them. Or what's the lore on, like, the corrupted one. That's the one I want to know. That's what I want to know, the corrupted Paladin. But besides that, I think it's about time we get into the video.
Most of what was once the ancient realm of Egypt now rests under the shadow of Hell and the stronghold of the servants of the Prince of Greed, who has long dreamed of plundering the whole continent of its riches. Beautiful Alexandria and even mighty Cairo have fallen, their ports serving as anchorage for the heretic fleet and mustering grounds for the heretic legions as they strike both south and west. But thus far, Mamon's plans to completely sweep the northern coast of Africa all the way to Mali and Axum have been frustrated. For this front is every bit as bitterly contested as the European theatre of war. Here, the heretic legions are opposed by a coalition of Nubia, Numidia, and the Solomonic Empire of Abyssinia, more commonly known as the Ethiopian Empire in Europe.
Okay.
They have thrown their lot together to resist the invader.
I'm very curious of what they have.
Blood stains the waters of the Nile red as the coalition struggles to contain the grinding offensives of the Legion of the 10 Golden Horns that serve Mammon.
I was hoping they'd show some pictures. It's fine. I know this is still early development, so they might not have art for everything, but I want to see what type of troops they were running and all that stuff, because like I always find it so interesting. Like what type of design they have, because I gotta say the designs for these characters and everything in this like universe has been mostly top tier for most of them, and very, very disgusting for some of them, but those are mostly all the demon ones.
The plan of the Prince of Greed is twofold: to overcome the Holy Church's Lalibela and to desecrate and auction off the legendary relics within the churches and cathedrals of Axum, and to claim the fabled golds of the Queen of Sheba for himself, which he covets beyond any other treasure trove on earth. War has honed the soldiers of Ethiopia into masters of mobile warfare, and taking the enemy on in loose formation, a style of fighting well suited to their rugged country where few roads do not allow for easy movement of large armies.
Okay.
Most levies fight armed with rifles, seeking to close in on the enemy to ensure the effectiveness of their volleys, while the Shiwa are the warrior elite, trained in hand-to-hand combat since childhood, and encouraged to take on lions and other fierce predators as part of their upbringing. Warriors that have taken down a male lion single-handedly have the honor of wearing its mane as a headdress. Their famed war cry, "Together, together," is often the last thing that the invaders hear.
So I'm not gonna lie,
Claiming
nothing
a direct
impressive
lineage
yet.
from the legendary Queen of Sheba and King Solomon, the emperors of Abyssinia are staunch members of the Fateful Alliance, and the representative of the African continent in the Sword Congress of Vienna. It is a matter of pride and prestige to the House of Solomon that the tide to New Antioch is met punctually. So once in 7 years, the Negerit war drums sound the kettet, the call to arms. The volunteers gather at Axum, the spiritual capital of the nation, where the Ark of the Covenant is said to be kept under the watchful eyes of warrior monks who were born to
the
their
Ark of
role
the Covenant. I
and
forgot
never
about
leave
that thing
their post.
existing.
There is never any lack of warriors willing to join the expeditionary force to aid New Antioch. Adventure, unrivaled status given to those who serve the Duke, and the chance to fight the enemy at their heartlands ensures that the bravest young soldiers compete for the chance to join the force. Before being accepted into the expeditionary force, all volunteers to New Antioch must make a pilgrimage to Abunia Yamata Go, the chapel that rests on a mountainside at a dizzying height of some 8,500 feet. It is the most unacceptable place of worship in the world, and the volunteers must travel to receive the blessing from this shrine in the sky, carrying their full military
Somebody
kit
screamed in
and
my
gear.
house.
Miraculously, there have been exceedingly few deaths caused.
Sorry, let me go back a couple seconds.
Miraculously, there have been exceedingly few deaths caused by soldiers losing their footing and plummeting to their deaths. Each one of those who have fallen have been found to be a heretic infiltrator, and their broken and rotten bodies are left unburied as a warning to those.
Oh my god, that's so funny. So the test itself kind of weeds out all the liars.
Traders who would defile the sanctity of the shrine. Once the pilgrimage is done, the forces assemble, and are laden with gold, silver, precious stones, icons, and holy relics as gifts from the Emperor to the Duke. The warriors of the Emperor march to the hidden ports of the coast that are still free of the enemy. There is no land route for the warriors of Ethiopia to reach the Principality, and the heretic fleet dominates both the Erythraean Sea and the Red Sea, leaving the perilous crossing of the Mediterranean as the only viable option.
Yeah, I only have one way in.
Thus, there is the war on the waves of the Mediterranean as the fateful fleet crashes with the heretic dreadnoughts.
What are their naval
Ships
forces?
will be sunk and the gold from the shrines of the Queen of Sheba is
right,
lost to
because
the
I'm
sea.
curious about that now.
But when the songs and drums of the warriors of Ptolemaic throne can be heard in the harbour and echoing on the famed walls of New Antioch, the citizens know that the aid has come once more. Fewer than 1 in 10 of the volunteers ever returns to the rock-hewn churches of Lobelia to give thanks for their deliverance. The rest give their lives in the brutal battles in the no man's land, like the countless millions before them.
Alright, that was one soldier type, pretty much. I think for all I understood, so I'm a little disappointed. I thought there would be more substance here, but you know what? I'm not going to judge it too hard. They're probably still working on it. And with that being said, if they're still working on it, I'm not going to judge. I'm just going to wait for more stuff to come out, and I'm going to cover it when it comes out as usual. So I guess that's been my coverage for the Ethiopian Empire and Trench Crusade. All right. I say this character design is very nice. Also, you don't have to throw stuff at me like that, chat. All right, I'll drink coffee right now. As always, the character design looks nice. I wonder if they're gonna tie other stuff to these people. But so far, looks good. And I wonder about the naval warfare. I wonder if they're going to do anything with the naval warfare and all that. But besides that, it's been my reaction. If you guys enjoyed, as always, you want to be here live, I do record it all live on Twitch, so follow me there. Besides that, though, don't forget to like and subscribe. Very much appreciated. And I do upload twice daily, so you want to get the notifications for that, hit the notification bell. Besides that, though, hope you guys all have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye, my lost souls.